twist, eh? Come on, season 6, let's get busy!
Oh no, he's hot! Oh no, he's hot!
Sod it. I'm leaving the dishes half done. Turtle, welcome in. Ryan, thank you for the raid. And Duck, Switch Kid, how you guys doing? I really like Big Blue, so I want to keep listening to it. I have been just writing all day. Oh, hello? What the fuck? What is this? Hello? Refresh? Maybe that's why the Lair didn't play? This is one of those things again. I can't hear it, but you guys can. Hello? Hello? Hi Rob, how are you? Might be a bad time to like... Who's that? El gato es mi corazón. El gato no es bueno. Okay, well I'm just gonna have to play a freaking stream with no freaking sound on my end. So, great. It's just fucking brilliant. It's just fucking brilliant. I know, I don't like doing stuff at work. I don't like doing stuff at work. It's fine normally, but now I have to do 3 people's other fucking jobs, including mine, and next week it's gonna get even worse, so... Norway is having a flood, so I'm not sure if I'm even gonna be able to get to work tomorrow. And feel free to join us. We've got plenty of space. I have 7 spaces, including mine. 8 spaces, including me. Actually 7. I actually sent my novel to someone to read for the first time today. Like, first time ever. And I've been wanting to write a novel for my entire life. So to have it, have someone read it is pretty terrifying. Actually, it's not finished or anything. I've just written like a bunch of sort of scenes and put them together, and it's not even in order. Like there's one scene where they won't know who some person is, and the next scene they do. So it's like it's just kind of scenes that come to me as I think of them. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna put that down and write it. It's been good, but I think I really like it. You know, I like what I've done. It's just nerve-wracking, like actually showing it to other people. You know, it's terrifying. I don't know. I don't know if it's working out. I don't know. It's just like, and now that I've like sent it to them, I'm like, you like it? What do you think about it? What do you think about it? I sent it to John, and John wanted to read it. I was like, now I'm like, I want to talk about it now. I'm like, what do you think of it? What do you think? But John seems to like it. He was like writing about like, oh, more of this, please. I was like, yeah. It's nerve-wracking. It's nerve-wracking when Yeah, when it's like your life's kind of everything, the combination, you know, it's your life's work in a sense. And this is the thing I've thought about for my entire adult life. It's so real to me. And now it's like, just put my heart in a piece of paper and give it to someone else to fucking analyze. Scary dairy. Anyway, I hope everyone's doing well. I hope everyone is doing well. Enjoying your Wednesday? Wait, is it it's Thursday today? Or Thursday evening? I thought today was Wednesday. Not Wednesday. It is rare to see a Crom. Rare to see a Rob these days. Yeah, it's Thursday. I thought it was Wednesday. No, it was Wednesday yesterday. I had to work from home today because the road that I usually take to work is closed because of the flooding. And people have been they said that 80 houses have been evacuated in the town next to us. So I'm a bit worried, especially because the cats are outside. I'm worried about that, but I'm sure it'll be okay. Just the way our town is, my little village is positioned, it's probably not going to be too affected by like the water. It's also stopped raining now, so your house high up or low down? Don't know. The house high up or low down? Can you? Is the house high up or low down? Yeah, quite high. In comparison to where the water is, yeah. I don't know, it's just kind of scary to think about when it's like so close to home. I mean, this town is literally like a 5-minute drive from us. You can walk there in an hour. It's really close, so... My house is top of the hill. Yeah, I know. I know, I love that house. Anyway, yeah, it's so I'll probably have to do home office again, which I'm fine with, to be honest. Completely fine with that. Can hear the game okay. Alright, you might have heard some double audio there. Hey Doc, how are you? Hi, how are you? Nice to see you. It's been a while. Class. You should be listening to your class. You shouldn't be watching me. You should be watching me, but... It is the... I am that girl. That girl. Ryan, just because I go live doesn't mean you have to stop streaming and raid me. I just like was lurking in your stream as I got ready and I just saw you were like, oh, and I'm gonna stop now. And I was like, wait, what? Unless you were stopping anyway. But still, I'm like, don't raid me. Just so don't raid me just just because I go live. It's okay. Take that, Sephiroth. Little Mac is so goddamn strong, he can beat the friggin' one-winged angel himself. He doesn't. Little Mac don't care. Actual cheating. Yeah, you can counter through it. Yes. Yeah, Little Mac is so... You know, who's scarier, like an actual angel made by, like, you know, the energy of the planet, or just some guy from the Bronx? You ever been to the Bronx? I've been to the Bronx. I actually have been to the Bronx. Not scary, he says. Not scary, Mac, he says. I like The Bronx. Needs more DK. Hell yeah. Wait, someone can play DK if they want to play DK. Yeah, but you've never, like, even left California. Haven't you, Doc? Yeah, whatever. Look, we're not into specifics. We're not into specifics. Rob, are you joining us? I'm just not far. If it's far, it's far. Where's far for, like, what do you consider to be far away? Nevada? I suppose if California's pretty big, so Cancun. Reno, Nevada, Tucson, Phoenix, New Mexico, where that place Breaking Bad is in. You've been to Reno? Have you been to Vegas? What's it like? Is it really as shitty as everyone says it is? It's actually quite fun. I have a friend that's been to Las Vegas. She's been to San Francisco as well, and I think Los Angeles. But all these places I want to go to. I've been dying to go to California for years. Really want to, but I know it's going to be very emotional. A cool place. I want to say hi to Doc. Yeah, Toxic. Yeah, we'll do it in Las Vegas. Oh my god. You fucking imagine. I counted myself to death. Quite smart, actually. I'm not paying for it all. You all have to pay your own way. I'm sorry. If you want to come, you have to pay yourself. Not old enough to get into the friggin' casinos. It's gonna be like me, you, Rob, Gray, and that's it. And Kears. And Ryan. that's like it. I'd totally love to hang out with Ryan in real life. He's not that far from Raw, maybe? Are you far enough? I'll pay for you. The guy, yeah, the only important people. The family. Doc, you can show us around. You show us around. I think he is decently far from you, actually, so I think he's in the north. But I don't know, I was like, I'll pay for it. Oh, you come down. Get you a train ticket. We'll come and get you in London. Kinda Manchester, yeah. Come to London, we can hang out. I can get a plane to London easy. Well, from like Manchester-ish to London is like what? 2-3 hours? Isn't it? Something like that. I only know because I've taken the train from Glasgow to London. That was 4 hours. Used to be 5.5. And that was like 4 hours. So from Mank, it's probably from, you know, Mank. It's don't worry, Ryan, I'll pay for it. Don't worry. Somehow faster to fly between Glasgow and London. Yeah, I've done that too. It's like 45 minutes. I took a flight there I took a flight to London. Every coming to New York. $2 hours, that's sold out. I'll pay for it. 4 hours train to London from my end. I'll get you. 3, 2, ain't no thing. Hope you don't mind if I fill you full of holes. Airport shops are not huge variety. Are you fucking insane? They're like the worst shops ever. Do you know there's a right? Do you know in Edinburgh Airport they have a Harry Potter shop? There's a shop for Harry Potter. like Harry Potter things. I am. It's called like Wizarding World or something. I am dead serious. In Edinburgh Airport, aka the airport you have to go to if you're flying to Norway. It is massively cringe. It's not even just kind of cringe. It is huge cringe. Because why in an airport was to be fucking subjected to more Harry Potter? Who the hell still I'm sorry, who's still buying? Is Harry Potter even still relevant? I'm sorry. And no offense to anyone that actually digs it. I don't dislike Harry Potter that much. I don't dislike Harry Potter. But... I don't know. Yeah, Doc does look a bit like Harry Potter. He does. You do a bit actually, yeah. An American Harry Potter that like everyone thinks is Asian but isn't. Well, here, speaking of Asian, Doc, when are we gonna do our Takeshi's challenge stream? We have to finish it. We have to finish it. There's very little for the UK for British people to be proud of. Yeah, there is. There's plenty of cool British things. Plenty of cool British things. Harry Potter instead of magic, he's got guns. Yeah, exactly. That's just, it's just the American Harry Potter. I know Pyro wants to do another podcast, or so-called podcast. It's not really a podcast. Yeah, Doc's going to be an actual doctor. Oh, nice one. You got me. Well done. I think someone unfollowed me for just saying I don't like Harry Potter. I don't really care about it that much. It's okay. Who's next? Damn, it's just the three of us tonight. It was you, Dog. That's okay. You're not gonna be a doctor? Aw. Right, I'll go Ganon just for you, Rob. The Wizarding shop might be in the airport because they filmed it there. What, in Edinburgh Airport? Or just in Scotland? You can play Smash while you're in class? What the hell?
3, 2, 1, go!
You're not on campus. Oh, that's like so American. Not on campus. Campus. Some US accents drive me crazy. Like the people who can't say the word mirror, they say like mirror. That drives me mental. I'm like, you've just missed out about 14 letters. I am not present at uni. I'm not in. Aluminum, yeah. No, but the way they say the word, not, yeah. Where they say the word mirror instead of mirror. So irritating. Like instead of saying the word mirror, they say like mirror. There's some American like accents. Some American, I don't know where, but some Yanks talk like that. Didn't you have a whole story arc that would say don't make fun of people's pronunciation? Probably, yeah. Probably, yes. Oh, that's one word. Well, that's all well and good. If you're going to make fun of my accent, at least make it funny. I have brang, the lag, brung. Yeah, what is the past tense of the word bring? Brang, brung. Scotland, you would probably say brung. Brought. Yeah, that's... Yeah, thank you. That's stupid. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Man, I'm an idiot. I've got a master's degree. They say mirror instead of mirror. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Well, they can think. People can think that if they want to say the word mirror. Wow. No, right here's one. What is the past tense of the word jump? If you're Glaswegian, you will say this wrong. Jump. That's no. Jumped. Yeah, jumped. It's not jamp. Jumped. Yeeted. Past tense of jump. It is jumped. Thank you, Jonesy. I wasn't even literally looking at Google as soon as I heard the die. I was just like, oh, hi, Jonesy. Yeah, it is actually jumped. It's not jamp.
Big meaty man slapping me.
Past tense of drink is, well, drank. Drunk is the past participle. I drank a cappuccino this morning versus he has drunk 3 sodas already. Oh god. Hey, Gary! Yeah, I had to look it up. Listen, I've got a master's degree. I don't have a fucking I don't have a master's degree in the fucking English language, okay? That's not what I went to school for. I was too busy writing essays, okay? I wasn't reading the fucking dictionary. I don't even know what a past participle means. It's a stupid way. One of my immigrant friends asked me for help with his English exam. Who is this Robin? They're really good.
I've got your back.
You wouldn't say the word tasty in Glasgow, you would say like... I don't know. The definite article, the past participle. Definite article is like the word the. Indefinite is like a or an. Definite article is the. Right, watch me lose. Yeah, I just said I'm going Ganon just for you. Because you're not going to be able to join us. So it's Ganon in spirit. This person's pretty good. Oh god, why did I do that? That was... Why? Can we get 4 times in a row, maybe? Can I get 4 times? Come on. Oh yeah. Just shot Ganon right in his balls. Like Pennywise the clown. Ganon up sounds good. I'm just fucking about at this point. Oh, come on. Can I get the reverse aerial? Can you just stand still so I can get the like a warlock punch off? peak move. Yeah, it's God tier. Damn it. Yeah, it's fucking God. Like, I've got the best Ganon. You don't actually know I'm the best Ganon in the whole world. I am the best Ganon. New York, New York. Do you call that the worst Ganon in the world? I don't think so. Yeah, I agree. I hope you're well. Hope Fluffy's well too. Bye-bye. Ganon Up Tilt is a good move in neutral. It actually is. It so is. Now it's my turn. Oh yeah. Welcome in, Sick Creations. We're happy to have you. Oh, and Kanon's here too. The trick is to neglect real life and live terminally online. Doc, what is that? I do like that emote. That is a nice Donkey Kong emote. Mine. Oh, I've got some new emotes too. I've got this. Got Marge as well. I've also got Doc. The other Doc is Marge.
I'll crump with you, sweetie pie.
What any other? King.
I'll KO punch you, sweetie pie.
Oh yeah, that's the whole set right there. All the emotions. It is ongoing, yeah. Yes, it's the same voice actors. Yeah, Rob's all good. It's gonna be fine. Oh, you wouldn't quit a gig like that, would you? They not earn like millions per episode, so. You got your millions just from saying dough. Exactly. They'll live forever like the One Piece voice actors. Mm-hmm. The Simpsons has been on since 1989, I think was the first episode. Or was it 88? I think it was 89. 1989, yeah. I was years old. Funnily, the day, it was December 17th, that's my dad's birthday, that's how I remember it, which that was my father's. My dad's birthday, December 17th, his first day of The Simpsons. The first day, the first Simpsons episode. Harry Shearer's also Mr. Burns and Skinner. He's also Smithers. So every, you know, conversation between him and Burns and Smithers is just one guy. Yeah, Hank Azaria, who does like Apu and stuff, he does like the most characters. He does like Snake, Apu, Wiggum. Loads of characters. You can just tell which characters are or who. Just tell. And yeah, Harry Shearer does Ned as well. Oh shit, the arena's full. God damn. Damn badness. Problem, Doc. You're welcome in as long as you like. And if this is your first time in one of my Smash arenas, then you're in for a... I hope you're sort of in for a treat, kind of. Maybe, sort of. Maybe it's not a treat, you're just in for it. Just yeah. You get as many moves as a fruit salad. So popular. I just can't help it if I'm so popular. Show me the moves. I've been writing all day. It's been pretty fun. I've written about 14 pages the last couple of days. Last 2 days or so. So it's been good. Hi, Spy. How are you? I spy a spy. Wait, tell Kiers. Yeah, A4. Tell Kiers I said hello. Flanders emote when? If someone makes one for me. Someone makes one for me. When I write hand gets cramped. I love writing. My favorite thing in the world. It's one of the hobbies. I was a really creative. I like to say when I was little, I was really creative. I drew all the time. I loved music, and I always wrote like daft stories and stuff. It's just this, you know, I kept it with me, so it's been nice to really indulge in that hobby. Again, like I keep diaries and stuff. I keep loads of diaries. I keep and I write all the time. So but this, I've been really enjoying it. It feels like a real kind of. Oh my god, Ryan, what the fuck is that abomination? Can I make that an emote? I love it. I love it. Where is it? Images. I've got a folder just called Sub Badges Ryan. My goodness. I'm gonna add that right this very second. Coming to New York, New York. My god, that is hilarious. That's me! That's my art! It'll come up soon. Anytime we can take the abstract stuff in our heads and make something out of it is really satisfying. It is, yeah, it's a really strange feeling when it's something so personal. So personal. It's hard to put it out there. Yeah, Jonas går bra. Hope you guys are okay. Yeah, the town next to us has been partially evacuated. So I'm pretty worried about that, but it should be. I'm gonna check the news actually. My god, yeah, it's really bad. Yeah, it's really bad. I hope you guys are okay. It's not raining now though, is it? It's not raining. Oh, it's not raining here. It hasn't rained. It rained, it was on and off yesterday, and then today it hasn't been anything at all. That's from her. Flossie was showing his childhood home neighborhood underwater on TV. That's horrendous. I hope you guys are okay. I've only ever been to Hörnefoss once, actually. Drove there once with Knut. We went there. There's a lot of hairdressers. Hörnefoss. We went for dinner. Or we went for lunch there. It was lunch. But we went to a used bookshop there too. It was nice, yeah. mean, I hope Kier's stream is going well as well, Spy. You're still there. Ryan, that must have taken you about a minute. That was fast. That friggin' emote. What, how did you do that? Oh my god. You guys are amazing. I would like a flat. Ray, help me pick. What should our Flanders emote look like? Could the Flanders emote be? What the Flanders emote? Picture should it be? Damn it, I don't have any more space for any more emotes. Limitations of a square hit with choosing. Yes, I've got one more slot for an animated one. I can get an animated Flanders one. Then it would have to be like nothing at all. Nothing at all. Yeah, I've got one emote slot left for the animated. It's an animated one. Hello, King. How are you? I love your mind. I like my mind too sometimes. And then sometimes I worry about it. Okay, we've got one space, so get on the bloody blower. Yeah, no problem, Ryan. You're all good. Hope your stream went well. I was lurking. It was Shantae that you were playing. And my shoutouts aren't working at the minute. That's what that weird thing was. Hi, Jaquan. How are you? Another Ganon, yeah. Canon the Ganon. And Kazuya. These two are probably friends. Ganon has no friends. Yes, he does. Kazuya and Simon Belmont. Maybe not. No, maybe not Simon Belmont. Ganondorf's really posh. I like to think. I like he's like super posh. We're ready to play some online video games with friends. Oh yeah, we love all the friends. It'd be a huge disappointment if the Ganon sounded like the guys from The Only Way is Essex. No, he'd be like the Queen's English, like really posh, I would think. I think he's very posh. Oh yeah. I have that stupid fucking song from Escape from New York in my head. Let it. It's called Everyone's Coming to New York. Ganon has Dorf in his name, he had a German accent like all good villains do. My favorite colors. Oh yeah, we've got a lot of Ganons in my community. There's always Ganons everywhere, and they're all really good. And Ken, the Ken players. With plenty of fun, stab a priest with a fork. Just spend your vacation in New York. Grandpa Dorf. What about there's friggin' Donald Trump Dorf? It's where there's a mod for it at Smash 4. I don't know if it's come to Ultimate yet. Oh my god, I died! He hit me 3 times! I'm bringing the respect for the Ganon. You just like let me hit you. There's 2 of them. Don't worry, I don't play Ganon. I'm just messing about. Ganon's just like a messing about character. I want to see how fast you can kill me. I want to see how fast you can kill me. Can I get an aerial warlock? Aw. Ow, there are 2 of them. That was stupid. I rolled straight into that warlock. Oh my god. Ooh. Switch to Ganon, I forget to play one more. Oh yeah, this is not a Ganon arena, by the way. We're just messing about. So play whoever you like, including all the characters that everyone hates, like Steve. You can play him too. Oh my god, our side B's met. I don't take Ganondorf seriously like in the final battles with him. I don't take him seriously now after Zelda fans drove over him in Tears of the Kingdom. I had a mad crush on Ruto and yeah. I wonder what is for dinner, Jonesy. What is for dinner? I had a chicken burger. I like chicken burgers. Finally, it's over. Hell yeah, why not? Ah, no, I'm sorry, Canon. Oh my god. Guri, you're gonna love this one. You named it Sexy Flanders. Right, I'm switching character. Ah! Fuck. Yeah, no problem, Ryan. Thank you. I would get you shouted out, but my shoutouts aren't working. Right, we've got 2 free spots, so if anyone wants to join, then please do. Feel free to drop a follow as well if you're into that sort of thing. Don't worry, don't worry. Oh, I thought you said don't worry too hard. Well, don't worry too hard. It's not worth it. Don't work too hard either. You do. But stay comfortable.
No pain, no gain.
No pain, no gain. That is what they say. Thank you, Sick Creations. Appreciate that. I'm gonna take a little bathroom break, so I'll be with you in a minute. There you go, Gray. Do you like the Ned emote? That's that Mr. Krabs. I drew that Mr. Krabs. There's King. Remember the 3-win rule, guys. Mm-hmm.
3, 2, 1, go!
Yeah, no problem. You're all good. Who else is on apart from Piers? Uni's on. Pineapple's on. Trash is on. Love the Flanders. I'm so glad. I knew you would. There's no pain, no gain. That's what they say. That's what they say. Pineapple is doing... What is Pineapple doing? Infra. Don't know what that is. And Trash is doing... Overwatch 2! But yeah. We got Stato, hope I said that right. Doc, me, Sheol, hope I said that right, and King. So there's one free spot. What song is playing? Hihachi's theme. Maybe I don't want to listen to Hihachi's theme. Well, I'm not maybe able to listen to anything, but maybe in honor of Sonic Unleashed, I guess. Way more. Oh, there's not a song from Sonic Unleashed. Okay, never mind. Oh shit, now I can't hear anything. Maybe my headphones were off the whole time? What the fuck? Any sound?
Back rolls.
Back rolls. Well, I heard that. Oh, that was the only one? Okay. Okay, we've got 2 free spots now. Problem, is it Jared your name pronounced? And I never know how to pronounce that name. Tried to master Richter. I bought the Castlevania bundle on PS4. Finally played Symphony of the Night. And god damn it, actually one of the longest game over screens. Like, holy shit, I joke about every game sucks except Persona 5, but I really do love the game. Oh man, Symphony of the Night is great. I think I've streamed that one years ago. Maybe very briefly. I love Symphony of the Night. But yeah, it does have the longest fucking game over screen ever. And then you have to sit and watch through it, and then you have to start the game again and load up the game, and that takes ages, and then you instantly die. It's like, oh, it takes ages to do anything. That's why I use save states. But yeah, it takes ages for anything to happen. But yeah, that's a great game. That's one of the best Castlevania games, Symphony of the Night. It's probably the most famous one. But yeah, I really do. I enjoy Castlevania as well. Are you playing it as Richter? You can play like there's like Richter modes. I really ought to go back to Sonic Unleashed, shouldn't I? But I really actually wasn't gonna stream I just was so into like the writing stuff that I was like, oh god, I shouldn't stop my flow. But then Rob messaged me and I was like, I may as well. I'll need to go live. Remember when I said I would join Smash after my shower change when I went to play Fortnite? Well, go and play Fortnite then. I think he really meant for me to stream Another World. We'll finish that one. And it's Friday tomorrow, so it's always Smash weekends. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I was like, wait, it was Monday, like, yesterday, but it's not, it's Friday. It's already August. It's August. Some Castlevania games have the corniest fucking subtitles. Is it Harmony of Dissonance, Lament of Innocence? Yeah, it's always like something of something. Aria of Sorrow, Circle of the Moon, Harmony of Dissonance, Lament of Innocence, Dawn of Sorrow or something I think is one. Rondo of Blood. Rondo of Blood's pretty famous. That was I think that was the first one Richter was in. It was also called the Dracula X game. It was like Castlevania Dracula X. It's on the PSP, which I streamed that one. What else is there? Castlevania 1, 2, 3. Of course. Aria of Sorrow, that's right. Castlevania 4, which is, if you've got the opportunity to play Castlevania 4, definitely get it played, because it's a tough son of a gun, but it's definitely worth it. Castlevania 4 is one of the best. Castlevania 2 is also a personal favourite of mine. I do love that game. I know a lot of people don't like it, but I do. What the fuck else? There's loads! Symphony of the Night. And where I do my volunteer work, there was a Final Fantasy DVD on the shelf before I went away. It was on the shelf for a while. I went on Tuesday this week, it was gone. Someone actually bought it. Oh, that happened to me. I went charity shopping and found this teapot with Prince William's face on it. And when I went back for it, someone had bought it. I was like, I want to buy it for my parents. I had to settle by buying a plate for my mum with the Queen's face on it. Bought it for £2.95. You wanted to buy it for you, really? Don't you want a teapot with Prince William's face on it? It's just so tacky. I loved it. I love stuff like that. Remember we saw all the shitty royal memorabilia in London? It was all that King Charles. I should have bought you like a King Charles tea towel. There are two Pokemon DVDs I put in the kids section. One is the Latias and Latios movie. The other was the Hoopa movie. Oh yeah, they make a movie about like every legendary, don't they? Yeah, there's so much. Yeah, Royal. Have you had a chance to wear your superhero cloak? I haven't. It's been too warm. But winter is coming, and I'll definitely wear it then. Well, for today, school's over, so I'm taking a nap. Yeah, go and get some rest up. It's been too warm for that, for my cape, but I'll definitely wear it when winter comes. Speaking of Pokemon, I'm glad I didn't lose my Pokemon save data. Yeah, I saw you mentioning that in Ryan's stream. Yeah, take care, Doc.
Big meaty man slapping me.
Castlevania X sounds much more badass than their Twilight-esque games. Fucking hell. Yeah, Castlevania Dracula X. It was on like SNES. It's also called Rondo of Blood. I think the Japanese one was like Dracula X and we got Rondo of Blood. It's the same game, I think. Oh, but it's got Richter in it if you want to play Richter. A game with Richter in it. Richter's a cool guy. three spots in the arena, so get them filled. Who was the Ike player? They were really good. Ike is really cool. You met Richter before? Yeah, yes, I know him in real life. He's a nice guy. Speaks 4 languages. Oh yeah, I forgot about Pokemon Shining Pearl. I think I deleted that game. I wasn't a fan. Your controller has like a second delay on it. Is it like lag in the arena or is it the controller? That sucks. I'm sorry. I hate when that happens to people. It's so like irritating. What, King? What? What? It's just controller. I have it wired. It's still using wireless. Oh, that's weird. You might have to like... Yeah, you might have to mess around with the settings and like sort of disconnect it and then reconnect it. Maybe calibrate like the stick and stuff. That sometimes works. I mean, you'd be amazed at the amount of things that can be solved just by like turning things off and on again. King, what are you talking about? I haven't had a mine since 1991. I only want to redo it because I got to a point where you can try and catch Mesprit and the motherfucker won't stay asleep. When I put it to sleep, you're supposed to use a move that put it to sleep to prevent it from teleporting, but nothing works. Well, Switchkid, I'm going to break it to you. Mesprit, meh. It's in the name. It's not even worth the effort. It's such a rubbish Pokemon. I don't really like the Pixie Pokemon legendaries too much. I'm not a fan of Sinnoh as a region. I know that's heresy when Pyra's in the chat. Which he's not. But it's okay, he's wrong. You lost your mind at age 392. Yeah, what are you talking about? What's going on? Did I miss something? It's okay, I said Gen 4 is not good. I'm assuming it's a control I'm playing on hotel Wi-Fi. I mean, that could be the reason, but that shouldn't affect like the... I don't know. I'm like a technical. I am not good with that sort of thing. It might just be because there's other people in the arena, so it causes a bit of lag. That might be why. It usually is when there's like a lot of people and it's like a big arena and stuff filled with people. It can just causes lag, which I'm sorry about. But I used to do 6 people arenas and now I went back to doing 8, which has been really it's been going well. But yeah, it does cause a lot of lag. It's friggin' Nintendo and their online shite. But that's just how it be, I'm afraid. $1991. I'm aged 501. What the fuck? Yeah. Yeah, that's not far off, is it? 501. But yeah, I've been really enjoying writing this novel thing. It's been oh shit. There. Yeah. Sorry. Okay. Right. Let's do it. No, I really like it. Like to blow my own horn. I don't think it's the best thing ever, but it's obviously it's not the best story ever told, but it's like I think I really like it, and I think it's pretty special to me. Imagine thinking 1992 is 100 years ago. It feels like 100 years ago sometimes. I told you that thing, Rob, that my parents did the other day. That made us feel old. It was like Christmas 1999. It was super cute. Seeing my old granddad there and stuff and hearing their voices again. I'm not going to be able to handle it when I go back. I haven't heard my grandma speak in over 10 years. If you have people that you love, record their voices and the way that they sound. Trust me. So when they're gone, you'll want to hear how they sound. What happened? Why did it make you cry? I'm sorry. Shit, you read my camera. Nice. Happy tears. Oh god. I don't remember the last time I cried happy. Probably like a week ago. I'm a horrific crybaby. I cry at everything. Rob knows. That was just luck. I'm sorry. That was lucky. My family can hear me curse at Mario Party. Yeah, GG's. Alright, now it's my turn. Me versus King. I suck against Mac. I think Mac and Ganon is just one of those matchups. It's just like whoever gets the first stock is the winner. Oh no. Mackie versus Richter. Window of Richter just wants to give little Mac a big old kiss.
3, 2, 1, go!
Gods. Belmont is such a pain in the ass. When I fight Poison, I know that she's won as soon as I hear the announcer say go. You're too kind. Don't put yourself down. You did a fine job. I do have new emotes. I am always getting new emotes. Ryan keeps making them. The 3 new emotes. Yeah, I had the Doc one I had that like a week or so ago. Ooh. You did fine. Don't put yourself down. That's my job. There's never enough emotes. I know, I want more, but I don't know how you... I don't know how to get more. I don't know, do you have to have like a maximum amount of followers, or not max followers, but do you have to have like X amount of followers before you get more? Or something like that? Because there's some streamers that they have like 50 emotes and, you know, maybe they just have like... because they have a lot of followers. I don't know how it works, you see. A 1,000 one day. It's tied to a few goals. One of them is subs. Let's have a look. tier 1 is 9 out of 9. 4? GG's King. How do you get...
Lunch, Lady Doris. Have you got any grease?
Yes, yes we do.
Then grease me up, woman!
Okie dokie.
Yeah, it's tied to how many subs you've had. I think it's tied to like sub points. Which is weird because
I
I've
don't have a
35
sugar
sub
daddy.
points.
I've never had a sugar daddy. If I wanted a sugar daddy, yes, I probably could go out and get one because I am what? Sickening. You could never have a sugar daddy because you are not that kind of girl. Baby, everything I've had, I've worked for
shit,
and I've
Cannon.
gotten myself.
Thank
I've
you.
built myself from the
You
ground
didn't have to
up.
do that. I can't believe the Falcon Spike didn't work. Max survived the Falcon Spike.
No. You
Thank you, Cannon. You didn't have to do that.
Oh no, he's hot!
Oh, thank you, Cannon. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. As soon as anyone mentions sub on this channel. What, the Nelson? Yeah, I'm sorry my sub alert is so long. It is the most obnoxious alert in the world, but I kind of like it. So I kind of love it. I don't like that King Dice emote. Yeah, Cannon, enjoy your King Dice emote and access to all the sub emotes, which you now have access to. And I can't remember what they are except for the King Dice one. There's the handsome Squidward. You get a handsome Squidward. Oh my god, see if our punches had collided. That would give birth to a new Little Mac. I think only subs can use the animated ones as well. So if you want access to handsome Squidward, you're gonna have to start subbing. Enjoy your more shoe emotes.
It's not my birthday!
Okay, happy unbirthday, Sheree. Happy non-birthday. Yeah, GG's to the Falcon, because Falcon is a pain in my ass. Can we get the Hotel Mario Bowser laugh as a point reward? But what a great idea! Blurp, can you help? Oh, we've got Cannon, Epic, Real, D's Nut, King. So bad against Mac. Matt, you just have to get... I know it's easier said than done, but Falcon is faster than he is. So you have to kind of use your speeds. You sometimes have... It's ironic, but you have to kind of play this long and slow game. Hotel Mario.
3, 2, 1, go!
The Bowser laugh doesn't seem to be there. I'll look for it again once it's not my turn. Think about this. Min Min used to be such a problem for Little Mac. I think she isn't anymore. Like, you would think in theory that yes, she would be, but she just isn't. She can be. There's certainly really good Min Min players out there that are a nightmare, but it's like otherwise, they sort of beat each other in a way. It's one of those kind of, I think it's like one of those 50-50 kind of ones. Like, she can obviously do her thing and Mac can do his. It just kind of depends on like a lot of things. I've got 9 days left. Yeah, that's your emote. You suggested that. I added a Morshu emote just for you. Oh shit, that killed me. Yeah, I don't know how, it doesn't say how many more subs you have to get though in order to get more emotes. That's what I don't understand. You better get them, you know, more people need access to the Morshu. BG's to shit. Sheol. Sheol? I said that right, I'm sorry. This mic has to be stopped. I'm sorry. Well, the next one is my third one, so I'll be done anyway. Need to be tier 2 or 3. Oh, yeah. I think those tier 2 or 3s aren't really worth it. I don't think I've ever had a tier 2 or 3 sub. I think they just like make you sub for longer.
3, 2,
Don't worry, Bissell, you're doing great. Thank you. My little Mac's pretty, I've been playing him for a long time, so I'm pretty happy with where he's at. But obviously I take in other tips. Like, I have other characters that I like to use, but Little Mac's my number 1. He always has been since day 1 of Smash 4. He's my guy. I mean, you got to incentivize people if they want to sub, ain't that right? Switch Kid, that's why you make them more shoot emotes. Is this Dark Samus or regular? No, that's regular Samus. Is it? Yeah, it is. Dark Samus is really floaty, isn't she? That attack is so good against Little Mac. Samus in general is like... I'm upgrading Samus to like one of Mac's top 5 worst matchups. Or would that be bottom 5? Samus is just so fucking good against him. Great stream. Thank you, Guri. Appreciate you always. When Doc became part of the 3-way with you, Little Mac. How to make infinite money on Twitch, make Morshu. Well, that plan hasn't worked for me yet. I would love to have infinite money. Very much so. I used to watch Verma Nubis. And there was a guy who used to gift subs to him constantly. Like, he gifted like his monthly rent just in like subs. It was insanity. So much money. Like, Jesus, you know? If you remember that, Rob, if you're still there. He was very creepy too. Yeah, he was a bit, yeah. Did you not always like ask him to stream without a shirt on or something like that? It was kind of bizarre. Kind of fucked. You put up with weirdness from the rich people. Yeah. If you can, then hey. Let them waste their money. I can't wait for Tekken 8 to come out. So looking forward to it. But I'm not going to be on for super long, guys, because I have to go to bed. Probably in about half an hour. I'll go and get ready for bed.
3,
We can cool so late.
go!
What are you friggin' doing that for? You're just gonna die.
What, going to bed? You're just gonna die, yeah. What's the point of doing anything? You're just gonna die. What's that? I need to get that YouTube clip of Robotnik where he's like, why should I bother doing anything when I have toast? Wait, is it? Is it? I think it's this one. I'm trying to find it. No, it's not that one. You guys hear that? I don't know if you guys can hear that. Where the fuck? Is it the YouTube called Robotnik is impeached? Fucking hell, I cannot, I can totally hear it in my head how... It's not that one. Not that one. Is it this one? I go, some of these old YouTube puts were rubbish, right? They would just be like things repeating over and over and over and over. Sweet, it's this one. I know, are you okay? No, it's not that one. Damn it. Has to be this one. No. But I am like looking so hard for this. Oh, found it. Right. I found it. I found it. I found it. Are you guys ready to listen to this? It's gonna. I'm gonna make this into a sound effect. I think he goes like this.
Toast. Toast.
Damn, the Terry didn't win. I was kind of rooting for my boy Terry. Yeah, toast. Why should you bother doing anything? Oh, really? Aw, I'll turn it into a sound effect. I'll try to. You know what they say, all toasters. Yeah, there's not a lot of thought into YouTube puts. It's just the same shit repeating over and over and over. It's unbelievable how the old YouTube poops, you just remember them all. Have you guys seen the guy losing his shit over the toast bit in Hotel Mario? I've seen everything that has to do with Hotel Mario, so yes. My bit alert is all toasters toast toast. Oh man, I am not feeling too well. I'm gonna have to go off at half. Yeah, let's see if it's 20 minutes. Well, I'm also like watching Kiers play Rainbow Roads, play Mario Kart, play Rainbow Roads. I need to go to bed. I can't really function with this nausea. What do they mean? All toasters toast toast. It's not a saying. It's not a saying. I know that's the point. It's stupid. All toasters toast bread. It's like, you know what they say. All toasters toast toast. It's like, it's not even a phrase. It's just stupid. It's not even like a pun. Just stupid. Just dumb. Makes no sense. Makes not a single sense. Yeah, go find it. Yeah, send it to me. Post it in my Discord or something. Yours has been streaming a lot of Mario Kart lately. I think that's the only game I've seen him stream lately has been Mario Kart. I don't think he's really been on Smash much, has he? I think he said he wanted to do Demon Souls or something on stream. Okay. D's Nut has won. Take a break, should I? I know, but the arena's full. I have to let everyone get a game. Can't find the original clip. That's okay. Oh, that's okay. God, I can't stop yawning now. Like, once you start, you just can't stop. Captain vs Sora is crazy. It does it, doesn't it? So it looks like a horrible matchup, actually. It looks really difficult for both of them. I mean, Falcon's quick and they're both fast and they're both like good aerial characters. I mean, Sora's better, but Hold him with his knuckles on that Falcon punch. Yeah, I do like seeing a Falcon. I like seeing Sora too. I feel like Sora, he was so wanted, you know, and then I feel like you just never get to see him. People always like to say Smash is less popular than it used to be, but I mean, I don't really think that's true, personally. I think it's like when I streamed this kind of in its heyday, quote unquote, I thought it was, you know, it's still like, I get just as many people coming in, so it's not bad, isn't it? A lot of people just like to play in arenas. Yeah, and that's fine. That's, you know, that's good for me. You know, I get to. That's the whole point. I don't stream quick play or anything really, so.
Captain Falcon wins.
Okay, we've got Renison coming up next. I recognise that name. I don't know why. Also, remember, if you're new here, there's a 3-win rule. So if you win 3 consecutive times in a row, then just jump to the back of the queue. You don't have to leave the arena. I'll have to thingy it soon, though, because I am exhausted. I'll try and let everyone have a go, and then I'll head to bed.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, it's Zelda. This also looks like a kind of strange matchup. I don't know what this matchup's like. Yeah, Sora's definitely worse, but who is Falcon's like west? I was gonna say worst and best. It came out west. Like best and worst matchups. I wouldn't know the single one. Don't play Falcon. Never really played Falcon. I have him in Elite Smash. It took 1 match to get him there. That was just luck. Sorry, I'm being kind of a bit reduced right now. I'm just tired. I'm feeling better than I was the other day, though. I'm feeling much better. Things will get better, you know. They always do. And I'm writing, and that's always a good thing. So, even if what you write is garbage. But it's fine. You should just do it. Because people will appreciate it at the end. Damn. That tiredness just hit me like a train. But yeah, do that, Switch Kid. You're all good. I'll try and let everyone get a match and then head off. Why do people watch those streams of like someone just sleeping. Like, what is that? Someone that interesting while they sleep? Once you start yawning, can't stop yawning. You need to be a stalker, eh? Did I miss something? You just trying to... Oh yeah. Sleeping. Oh yeah, yeah. That. Sorry, I completely forgot. Yeah, yeah. Because I asked like, what's the appeal of those three? Yeah, training to be a stalker. Yeah, Jesus. And I know. I don't get the appeal. This is a long match. Sorry, I am so tired. I just suddenly... How depressing would it be if more people watched you when you slept than when you streamed awake? Yeah, I know. Sleep streams. Sleep streams is like... Free money, yeah. I suppose if people sub to you while you stream, yeah. Be free money. It just seems so stupid though, it's just... Ugh. Okay, let's do 3 more matches. Hello, Twiddly. Oh shit, sorry. Hello. I'm a tired lass. Oh shit, that was not the right button to press. This is a horrible matchup. Actually. Hi, Dad.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh hey, Twiddly, thank you for continuing the gift sub you got from Eddie. Appreciate that. Thank you. Does that break your streak then? Because you had like the 30-month streak. Does that break the streak you had? I don't know what it means. Oldest joke ever. Shouldn't do, hope not at least. I don't know if it will or not. Oh, I appreciate it, thank you. You guys are the best. Means I'm 4 away from 40. 40 is a lot of subs though, I think. The most I ever had was like 60. That month I streamed, like in May, when I streamed Portal and stuff, people were going crazy with the gifts. It's crazy. It's really, it's just, I don't know what the hell happened there. The 40 is loads though. I mean, 36 is loads. Even having 1 is like an amazing thing. Awesome. Oh no! Still at a 33-month streak. I don't know who the longest one. I think it's... I don't know who the longest one is. 33 is a lot though. I think Induct might have 32. Grab mash into SC. Oh no. I'm sorry. GG's. Okay, who's real? I think Twiddly's the longest. I think so too. It's one of you guys. It's either Twiddly, Rob, or Induct. That's right. It's one of you guys. I think it actually is two. Wait, so you and Twiddly then. Okay. Damn, 33 months of this shit. What does that say about you guys? What does that say about me? What does that say about you? Terry in the server is my friend. Can you teabag him whenever you... I don't really like to teabag people. I can taunt if you like. I think teabagging's silly. I do like fighting against a Terry. He's one of my favourite characters in this game. I think he's just super fun. I'll taunt. Okay. I hope that doesn't make him angry or anything. I don't want to upset anyone. There you go. Can I get a taunt from the Terry? A little hey, come on, come on. You're lovely. Love that little taunt. It's cute. I like you're just like when you take a stock, not if. I wonder if the Terry's in the chat. As I'm heading off soon, I'm not gonna... If people want to join, they can join. Join the server, whatever, or the stream, by fault, whatever, I don't know. I can't speak, I'm so tired. Gonna be like my final words on my deathbed, like, like and subscribe! Don't do that, that's so irritating. Why don't people say subscribe and like? Always like and subscribe, smash that like button, as if likes mean anything. So stupid. I'm fucking exhausted, it hits me like... I'll get wide awake and then the tiredness just hits me like a train. What does that say about my little Mac then? Validation. Smash that like button to create the Oceanic Union. That's goddamn right. Create a union. Twiddly and Rob are the longest, yeah. I'm at 32, they're at 33. God, 32 months of shit. Hey gamers, how about you super smash that like and subscribe button, hit that epic final smash on that bell. It's like piss off. Oh, that cunt sounded like Daffy Duck, but okay. Bye, Terry. It's okay. Terry boy. Hours of having free time, you got Ryu. Ryu. Dude. Sorry, I couldn't. I taunted, so I'm sorry I didn't teabag them. I don't really like to teabag people. I do respect it because I love Terry. Also, thank you guys for joining the server. You also want more Smash? I stream Smash every weekend, so feel free to stick around for that as well. I do open arenas where we just chill and have fun, talk about Smash. Talk about other stuff, talk about anything you want, really. Talk about the correct way to pronounce words, talk about excessive punctuation, and hotels. And cats, there's a lot of cats. Sounds thrilling, god. Fucking hate this game. Yeah, I thought you always had that little badge. You got the little glitchcon. Thingamabob.
Okay.
It auto changed it to the 10 gifted he streams back and just remember to change it back. Yeah, no problem, Induct. I won't be long behind you. I'm gonna go off in a couple of minutes. Found out about the stream today, but so far I'm having fun. The community seems nice too. Thank you. We're a nice bunch of people. I'm just exhausted. I'm sorry. Yeah, no problem. I mean, it's no obligation. People have lives outside of Twitch. This is just a hobby, you know? But I do like to stream when I can. Yeah, that too, Twiddly. That too! Tired to a functioning 4 hours of sleep, heading to bed. No, don't function on 4 hours of sleep. Go to bed and get some rest. Speaking of tired, what is it, Essie? Apparently Night Nurse is getting banned. What's that? It's a sleep aid, maybe it has side effects, but you can just take melatonin. Undergoing nationwide recall. I was a bit worried about taking meds. Yeah, I don't like to take too many, but when I'm really desperate, I'll take a melatonin. Yeah, I don't like to. Some things I do take. I take vitamin D, folic acid, sometimes magnesium, and a fish oil, like the omega-3 fish oil stuff. I know that I have to take vitamin D. The doctor. Speaking of, yeah, he never gave me my bloody blood test results back. I never got my blood test results back from the bloody doctor. It was like 2 weeks ago. Should I be worried then? Oh, maybe no news is good news. Vitamin D sunlight, yeah. Usually them not telling you means nothing is wrong. I know. And they hope you're going away. Yeah, well, if they've not said anything, then there's probably nothing. You'd call in the magnesium. I should have some. Yeah, definitely fill up on your magnesium. Sunlight of the rising sun's best of all. Hey, Fongy. But you sometimes wish there was something wrong so they could fix it. Yes, I hate that feeling. It's horrible. Yeah, hello Fongy. I'm not going to be on for too long because I'm really tired. According to King, I am out of it. Oh, I'm sorry about that, Twiddly. Migraines are the worst. They are just the worst thing in the world. 2:30 in the morning just doing something. Yeah, yeah, man, it's not far behind you, man. What grains do you like? Not migraines. Your grains, not migraines. Right, then let's do it. Next match is the last one, and then I'll head off because ooh. I wanna sleep. No one wants to see me sleep. That's okay. I don't even want to see me sleep. No, don't join. No one needs to see that SO. I don't even like doing face cam, never mind a 12-hour long sleeping stream. And the snoring, I know, it's like a chainsaw. Fun fact, I used to have a friend who had sleep apnea. And he snored like a chainsaw. I don't know how he had so many girlfriends. And I was friends with them too, and it was like... How do you even, like, survive a night when you stop breathing, like, in your sleep? Is that red? It's where his tag is some random Asian character with a pyro profile. It looks familiar, didn't it? I don't know, but I hope they don't. Please don't join because I'm gonna go off, and I'm not leaving the arena up. I'm sorry. So is a Norwegian. So is a Norwegian. I don't snore. I also don't have sleep apnea. I have terrible nightmares though. I often have nightmares. I have recurring dreams. And when I notice that whenever I sleep too long, if I woke up on the weekend at like early in the morning and I went back to sleep, I would guaranteed have a nightmare and it would be the same thing. It's always the same recurring things with me. Don't know what the cause of that is, but it's always the same kind of imagery and it's fucked up. Yeah, Red was cool. Hope they're doing well. His dreams are nonsense, it's why the same every time. Do you speak to a therapist about your dreams? No, I probably should. I often have if nightmares upset me. Because it's always the same kind of thing. I wake up either. I often wake up like kind of afraid or upset by it. It's like I don't want to see it. I often dream about people I know. I often also dream about, for some reason, trains. I have a lot of dreams about, like, trains. I often dream that I'm on a train and it's in a place that, like, I can imagine it so clearly, but it's a place that's, like, not a real place. And they often, the same places come back. Like, all these places in my train dreams, I call them, I've seen them all before. And it's like, but the names of these places are different every time. So on the train, when it's like in the dream, it's always just like, it'll be the name of the stop, but it's just like it'll just be like a random word. And then I'll get on, I've dreamt that I've got on trains that are like going all the way to like, that are going like to every city in the world. Kind of like platform 9 3/4, yeah. But it's just like, we are now approaching the train at, and it's just like random words. I remember I had one where the train stop was just called Beautiful, another one was just called like Edit. It's just like random words. And I remember Beautiful, the train stop, very specifically. I dream about that a lot, and I also dream sometimes. Yeah, stuff like that, Nikki, honestly. Also, how are you doing? I also dream that, like... I've also dreamt that I've been in Glasgow Central Station. I've been standing there, and I'm like trying to find the train to Oslo. And in my head, the train to Oslo from Glasgow only takes 2 hours. But obviously that train does not exist in real life. and then there's always a disconnect. I dream that I'm back in my hometown, but I need to get back to Norway, and I dream that like I can just drive there, and it takes me quite a long time, and I wake up and I realize I have to imagine in my head the size of Norway. The fact that I'm not at home, it's strange. And I also have these recurring images and dreams, I don't really want to talk about them too much, that scare me, so... And they've scared me since I was little, so it's pretty messed up. I don't like having recurring... I like some parts of the recurring dreams. I like the train dreams. I like the train dreams when they're not kind of scary. When I was younger, I used to have the same dream about this big creepy house. I used to just walk about it, exploring, looking at all the weird shite in the rooms. Every time I had it, it'd go further, and it's this big long hallway. I was like 2 doors away from the end and never had a dream again. I still put some every time I was in the door. That happened in It Part 2. It was Pennywise behind the door. Yeah, I have really weird dreams as well. And the thing, worst is I always remember them. I have extremely intense dreams. I lucid dream all the fucking time. Which is an incredibly overrated experience, by the way. People who lucid dream regularly, it actually kind of sucks. I lucid dream a lot. I have extremely intense dreams. Like, I had this awful dream. I had this nightmare the other night, and I woke up, and probably the only time I've ever done this in my life. Like, I woke up from the nightmare, and it was like in the movies, like, you know, in the movies when they wake up from a nightmare, they just, like, they sit up instantly. They're, like, actually they just get out of their sleep and just sit up. Because normally when you wake up, you're still lying down, right? But this was the only time I actually, like, got up. I woke up from the nightmare and, like, I didn't get out of bed, but I sat up, and I think Cloud, my cat, was sleeping there. I sort of looked at him, and I was just sitting there, like, heaving for breath, and it was this awful nightmare. And I swore that, like, I said to Knut, sort of weakly, my half sleep, I was like, Knut, I'm hurt. I need to get help. I think he was sleepy. He was snoring away, so he didn't. Because my brain had tricked me into feeling this pain that had happened in the dream. I can feel it now if I imagine it. It's like your brain actually tricks you into feeling pain in dreams. It's fucked up. Hated that. I hate that feeling. It's awful. It sort of bothered me for that whole day. I was like, I can't get over this awful dream that I had. It actually is, like, traumatizing. It really is. I've had recurring nightmares for years and I hate them. Yeah, maybe I should be talking to a therapist about this. One of the scariest dreams I ever had was, I've had this dream twice. And it's not because it was violent imagery or anything, but I got so upset. You wouldn't believe it. I mean, I was, like, crying for ages. It's getting pretty fucked up, this conversation, so I'm sorry. I don't really like to be personal like this, but I dreamt once. It was in my old flat, and Knut got up and went to work, and I wasn't working at that time. Oh no, he was getting ready for work, so I was dozing in and out of sleep, and this probably went on for about 10 minutes, but it felt like, honestly, like about 10 hours. And it was like, I dreamt that I was lying in my bedroom. I just dreamt that I was lying there. And I dreamt that I got out of bed. And then I blinked, and I was back in my bed. And I dreamt again that I got out of bed. I blinked again, I was still in my bed. And I was blinking again, and I got out of bed. And it was starting to scare me, and I was like pulling, I remember I was like grabbing the door and pulling myself out of my bed, and I was like trying to run down the hall to get to Knut. And I started like shouting for him in my dream. I was like, you need to come and get me. And I blinked again, and I woke up and I was still in my bed. And I blinked again, still in my bed, and I was like, I need to get up, I'm getting out of bed. I dreamt I'm getting out of bed, I'm sitting up. Woke up again, I was lying down. I sat up, woke up again, I was lying down. And then I stopped being able to tell when I was actually awake. So I was hovering somewhere between dream and sleep. This probably only went on for about 10 minutes, but it felt like it went on for hours. And then I finally did wake up for real, and I just started crying. I burst into tears. I was just emotional, and I was just being stupid. I was just being stupid in the morning, and Knut was like getting ready for work and something, and he was like, "What's wrong? He was like, did you have a nightmare?" And I was like, and I started crying. And I was just like, if you didn't come into the bedroom or something, I was like, I would have been stuck there forever. I would have been just stuck in this loop of opening my eyes and lying in bed and not being able to get out of it. It was kind of like claustrophobia, almost, which I have quite bad. I'm not sure if this is an ADHD thing, but I was really, really young, like 5 to 9. I used to have hallucinations with the nightmare I just had. I'd wake up in the middle of the night and I'd start hallucinating about what just happened. It was very not fun. No, that is not fun at all. So yeah, the time loop kind of dreams, they're the absolute worst. I hate those. And I had another one, I think a couple of months ago or something. It was the same kind of thing. I was like, I dreamt, woke up, was actually still in my bed. I woke up again. It was like, it's like Inception. It's like Inception, and it was upsetting. I don't know why, it just scared me. It was really quite terrifying at the time. Like trying to get out of this bed and just not being able to do it. I wonder we function at all. I know, you sort of start to wonder what even is real and what's not. But let's not get into that. I'm too tired for that shit. Probably go to bed now and start having one of those horrible dreams. I don't want a dream like that. I just want to go to bed and dream about Snake Plissken. Dreams tier list? No. I don't know, it always feels kind of personal talking about dreams. Because I always, as I said, I always have recurring dreams, so... like a part of myself, and I don't know. I think I want to go to sleep and dream about being stepped on by Zero Suit Sandwich, not too much to ask. Just go to bed and think about it really hard. Okay, I'll let Shinji get one match and then that's that. Those dumbass dreams where you're falling from a great height or F tier. Oh yeah, but the ones where you sort of feel like you've just fallen and you wake up. They're horrible. Well, your dream into existence. Yeah, manifestation, Twiddly. Manifest. Think of it hard enough and it'll happen. It's maybe for me, the less recurring dream and the more the recurring imagery, if that's maybe not the same thing. The same images in the dream, like it's always trains with strange stops, it's always so much other things. Oh yeah, and here's the other thing. I always remember my dreams. Always. I can remember dreams I had from when I was a child. I'm sure it will. Look, I want to just go home and dream about Kurt Russell in the 80s. I don't want anything else. Make it happen, God. I know you're listening. If we're brains in a vat, can I send mine back? Mine's mess. I don't want mine anymore. I want a different brain. But I am so tired, I can barely even speak. Don't even know what I'm doing, just looking at the screen. Can I buy a new brain? Yeah, how much is a new brain? I want to be straight. Okay, that's that. We're all members of the Need a New Brain Club. So tired, I'm not tired anymore. Oh god, so... Damn it, that's the worst feeling though. I am exhausted. No, don't join. No, please. I'm done. That's the last one. That's the last one. I'm not reading anyone. I'm too sleepy. Big chillin'. Hell yeah. Sleepy Joe. Sleepy Joe. That's me. Alright. That's the end of the stream. Maybe tomorrow I'll try and do some more Smash. Or something. Anyway. Enjoy all your dreams. I am sending you dreams of being stepped on by Zero Suit Samus. I am sending you dreams of all the things you want to dream of. Sending Pennywise your way. Listen, he doesn't scare me. Pennywise can piss off. Right? I'd fuck him up. Ain't no one gonna mess with fucking Pennywise. Right. Bye.